Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I've been having a look through the book for some inspiration, and there is one card in there that I took a really nice shine to. It's on page 20. I think it uses everything on that suite, but I didn't have the purple and Blushing Bride, what's it called, Mercury Glass Designer acetate. But I remember having my other acetate because they've used the flip side, which is silver anyway. So this is very much like the card in the book. It's a different sentiment. This one's got gems, and their card was stamped all over. But I nipped off the corners as well with my 1/2-inch circle punch, just to make it a little bit different. So this is my version of that card on page 20. So I'll show you how I made it. It's really cute, and I'm using 2 stamp sets for this one. The birthday message comes, and the inner flower and the decoration on here comes from Beautiful Friendship, because it's got hydrangeas in there. So I've got my card pieces, and then I'm using the Hydrangea Heaven. I haven't used a sentiment. I've just used the colouring in of the leaf, the round flower stamp, and I'll show you how to stand all these up without having to try and lift them. It's much quicker if you do it from behind. But we're going to stamp them twice first, so I need 2 pink, 2 purple, 2 blue, and then, but I only need 2 lots of leaves. So I cut using the die just the flowers for the top, and then the flower and the leaves for the 2 lots with the leaves. You don't take up as much paper that way. But what a fun card to make. So it's just a normal card base. I mean, I could have stamped all over this if I wanted to, but I wanted to add a bit of Blushing Bride. You'll understand when you see the photo. Oops, I got a bit of glue. There it goes. Come on. So let me put that there out the way. I likes to crease my cards both sides. It always keeps the card a little bit flatter. Perfect. So with the Blushing Bride then, which is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. Don't worry about the measurements, I'll put them on the blog. I've got 2 lots of Whisper White because you need 2, and then your piece of acetate, which is cut. It's about roughly about a 1/2 inch shorter on either side, and maybe just over 1/2 inch at the top and bottom. And we're going to nip out those corners, and we're going to add dimensionals, but fingers crossed we're going to add dimensionals where you can't see them. So all I did with my little circle punch, if you see, I put it in. Whoops, let me see if I can show you. Put it in and line it up halfway, and then punch. I'm not going to do that up on the camera. I'll squeeze it there so you can see that I've only gone halfway to the centre of the, and then punch. As long as they roughly stay all about the same size, you're okay. And I let them drop, and yes, they're roughly the same size. It just gives an extra dimension. You don't have to do this bottom corner because it's going to get hidden, but I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. They're all roughly the same size. Now for our dimensionals, it doesn't matter which way round because, like I say, mine hasn't got no. I use the small dimensionals. And you're going to add them where there's no gaps. Doesn't have to be in the corners. And I'm only using the small ones so I can fill in that area. Just dot them in places where you know they can't be seen. My belly's rumbling like crazy. We've not long had tea either. And I think one more should do me there. Perfect. I'll keep those out for later. First of all though, we are going to do some stamping. So I've got a scrap piece of paper somewhere. There it is. And I'm just going to stamp all over my card in Blushing Bride. So it's tone on tone. Love this. Perfect. Just gives like a camouflagey effect. We're going to be using that again shortly. So black memento now. Let's switch that over. That can go over there with that piece. And out of one of these, they're just standard 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and we will get 2 flowers, full flowers on one. If you just angle it slightly. Beautiful. And then I'm just going to turn this around and stamp again. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 just at the head. So I'm just gonna oh no, we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4 we need. That's right, 4. Because this section then can be used for your sentiment if you've got enough space. So get my cleaning cloth out, keep everything spick and span. Comes up lovely. See, this is the hydrangea bit, and all the little petals stand up. So the quickest and the best way is to just push from behind before you attach, because if you're trying to lift up all these petals, you'll be there for ages. So just turn it over and pokes from the back, and you'll have it done in no time. You can just literally just poke, 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 and they all stand up. That was my practice one. So now I'm going to colour these with that stamp, the one I did on the front of the card. So I need 2 of these. So 1, 2, and I'm going to do another flower. There is a bit to colour it in, but I like the gaps and stuff with this one. And then I'm going to do the leaves in green. I'm just going down through the colours. Just move that out of the way. Perfect, doesn't matter if it goes over. I like that. Looks like it's being watercoloured. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And now we can just keep going down our colours. So let's just make sure I get all that pink off there. I like the fact that you've got some darker bits as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. And the last but no means least is our Highland Heather. Perfect. Oh, this one, I've got one more to do here. If you want to just darken it up, just keep stamping on it, or use Gorgeous Grape, because it gives that watercolour washed look. And while we've got our inks out, I'm just going to grab for my sentiment. I've got some birthdays coming up, so I need some lady birthday cards. Birthdays are the best days. Perfect. In fact, that looks a bit... No, that looks quite alright actually. Thinking I'd done it on the one, kind of hadn't. Now it's a lot of cutting and poking. I'm going to fetch in my lovely little machine. I love this. I'm just going to chop the card in half, as you do. Perfect. So you're only going to need 2 of these. Which are the 2 we've just stamped. And then the rest are going to be cut out with this one. So we get this section. Hence the reason we've stamped the patterns on there. I would say after you've run something through your die machine twice, to turn your plates over, because they do warp, so hence turn them over. And I'm just gonna chop that off, cut them in half. Want to try and get it so it covers sorry that was. I should have had these cut out ready, really. Wasn't thinking. Our table's moving. Perfect. 2 more to go. Sorry about this. Like I say, I should have planned ahead, really. I don't know what that's on come out. There we go, and last but no means least, beautiful set though. A little bit stiff at first, but it does loosen up a little bit after a time. Perfect. And now, like I'm saying, we're going to poke all these little holes for the centres of the flowers. They'll just pop out anyway, but while you're there, literally just poke, and I'll give you a tip on how to glue them down as well without having to mess around too much. Because if I was holding that on the other side, trying to poke it through, it just fall back down because the way I'm holding it. So I'll show you now and get a little bit closer to the edge. It doesn't take long, I promise. And you can always fast forward this bit once you've seen me do it once. Poke, poke, poke. Because I want them to stick up. I mean, you don't even have to do every single one if you don't want to, but I did. Getting down to the last, and then just grab it a little bit further round. Poke. And then when we come to glue this on, look, I'm just going to use this, and then this just layers on the top. And then use your pokey tool in between, and that should stick that down. I did on mine anyway. And then there's our flower. Flower 1. On the stemmed ones now, we can add a little bit of glue. Perfect. And then poke away again. I won't show you quick, well, I just showed you quick, so if you want to forward this bit, please be my guest. I'll be as quick as I can. Just to get them standing up. I mean, some people probably would glue them down, then try poking a tool in there to lift them up, but it's easier to do it from the back. Well, I found it was anyway. And that's going to go over the top of my flower. That one's done. Last but no means least, once you've got it done the first time, you'll be a master at it at the third, fourth and fifth. It gives it that rumpled look. There we go. Nearly done. And you don't poke yourself though. There we go, and then that is going to rest on top of there. And then just poke it down in between so it adheres to your adhesive of your choice. Perfect. How quick was that? Now we're going to grab some, I'm going to pop some, I know I'm always using glue, but I bought these, why not use them? Excuse me ladies. Fresh tissue there every night. Right, so let's get our things glued down. And I'm just going to lift that up so I can make sure it's nice and straight. Perfect. My sentiment then is going, oh, I need to put this down first. I'm just going to take the backings off. They come off. The little ones come off okay. It's the big ones I have trouble with. Now I'm going to do the same with this. I'm going to lift it up so I can get it right top and bottom on either side. It looks pretty good, and then you can press. And your gorgeous sentiment. Just going to stick that there. And we need dimensionals. Flatten that one a little bit, but you're not going to see that one as much. This one goes underneath. I might just actually lift that up a little bit higher and then grab some dimensionals. And I'll get a little strip after. This one pulled the backing off as well. Yeah. Oh, let's just use your pokey tool again. It's so much easier. Look, see, off in a flash. And with the little ones, where are they gone? There. Just going to cut myself a little strip off the side for the two stems. Do you ever get yourself into some right pickles? That can go down my stem. That's what I like about the smaller dimensionals. They've got wide strips, so you can use them for delicate areas like this. This time, oh, that was coming off then. I'm going to swap positions. Perfect. A little bit higher up on the card as well. That is so cute. And now for my linen thread. I think I'm going to use, yeah, I think that's quite nice. When I can find the end. Oh, great, isn't it? I'm sure that'll be plenty. Maybe twice I'll get it around there this time. I love this bow maker. It's too cute. Right, and I've got some glue dots from the paper pumpkin. Pick one up and then I'm just going to roll it to remove the backing for one, and two, so I can place it on there. Give that a little trim. Perfect. Grab my gorgeous round. Everything on your desk just go falling around everywhere. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Right, now for these beautiful gems. That was quicker the second time around as well. So let's use these ones this time. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Oh my goodness. You'll need probably half a sheet of Whisper White to cut all the bits out, but you'd have enough for your label and everything. So that is my take on that card. I'd love to show you the picture. I know everyone's now got their catalogues, but still not allowed to show pictures until the book comes out. More's the pity, but there they are. Look how beautiful. Love them. And if you want to go that a little bit extra, a bit more wow, you can drizzle on some Winker Stella, or you could spray with shimmer sprays. Oh, actually, I haven't done that for a while. And it's still going strong. As long as you get all the bits out the corners. It's only the second spray I've made. So I'm just going to dust my card over lightly. And give it a little, oh, it's nice, a little bit of spark. I don't think it'll show up on camera, but and waft it around. That is beautiful. I love it. Oh, and I've got, oh, there we go. I'm going to do one more thing inside the card to decorate the inside. Forgot about that. Just going to go back in with these beautiful hydrangeas. And I'm going to have a full. Just decorate the inside. Still got space to write. Absolutely gorgeous. hope you liked it. I love this card. I don't like copying, full-on copying from the book. I just want it to get an inspiration. So I take my little twist on things, which is always the best way to go. So, battery's perfect. I really would love a thumbs up and a share. Absolutely beautiful. Love, 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 love. Oh, I wish I could show you the picture. I do. I wish I could, but I can't. Just go to page 20 when you get your catalogue. So, and it's the bottom cut. You'll see it down the bottom end. But that's my take on that anyway. Love and leave you all. Take care. See you soon.